What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to do something a little different from what I've seen anybody really do. What we're going to find is the best ammo to shoot at any level that's available to you. So we're going to be referencing ammo that we have in stock available to us, ammo that we could get from the traders. I'm currently sitting at level 2 across the board. You know, some of the ammo changes have happened, so the ammo that you used to shoot may not be as good as what it was before. We're going to visit a few websites that's going to make this so much easier, guys, like I'm telling you. So let's get right into it. Let's start off like if we, just unlocked every trader at level 2 and we want to see what's available, what we could buy on the flea, and how to check all that. So for example, we'll use 545. I've been using a lot of that recently. The waffle suppressor is pretty cheap for what I've bought it before in the past. As you can see, we have some BS, some BP, which is like one of the top mid-tier rounds now for 545. But PP right now is probably the best budget / effective round for 545 because it's so readily available. You can filter by item, and you're gonna be like, all right, well, 800 rubles round, that's a lot, but sometimes you might want to compare what's the pricing for PP versus what's available on the flea. So one thing to take note is whenever you're looking something up and you want to see what's available around it, get rid of that. You scroll down and it's going to have your original choice highlighted, but then you can literally go from top of 545 to the bottom of 545, which is right here. 545 has what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 different ammos available. And so what you're going to want to do to sort this out, because you're going to be like, all right, 7 and 40, can't buy it. BT, can't buy it. FMJ, oh shoot, why is it 108 rubles around, HP, same thing for PP. PP is available at 777. So to sort this out and make the notes so that when you're in raid and you find a pack of ammo, you can quickly figure out what is good and what's junk. We're going to go to, let me see, we're going to go to a web page and make it so freaking easy. All right, so here we are, Tarkov-changes.com, and then you go ballistics, and I'll shove a link in the info to the video. This way you guys can just click on it and it'll bring you straight to this page. But it's a great place to look at all the different changes that are happening in Tarkov. If you were to come to this page, you're basically going to see everything listed out. So we get every 545 ammo in the game with the flesh damage and pen power, any other stats that are pretty significant, speed, recoil, nerfs or buffs to your initial recoil because of the round. You're gonna compare and contrast. PP, it's at 34 pen, and you're just gonna size it up to everything else. 34 pen, it beats out a lot of this stuff. Eaglenik, or Eagle Dick as I call it, has the greatest pen of this caliber. But for other rounds, you got 37 pen, which is BT, 54 for BS, 45 for BP. So that's one of the big changes they did this wipe, is they buffed BP, reduced BT in terms of pen. 7 and 40 got a nerf, and then you're going to be able to compare the stats on this website to what's available on flea and what's available unlockable by quest. If it's available level 3 or 4 trader, then you already know what to expect. You can make that part of your notes. So we're going to take it a step further and organize every round, 0 penetration, and then flip it. So now we have the best penetrating rounds over here at the very top. And obviously, we don't have access to this, but you know what? I have PP available. Let's find that. I could buy it in the flea. At nighttime it dips down to like 500 rubles around sometimes. And so the great thing about being able to sort it by penetrating power is you're going to look at all the rounds that are around PP to see what you have available and what's worth running. The other thing it helps with is if you run out of PP, you're going to ask yourself, all right, well, what's around this caliber that I like to run that I could purchase that's going to be effective? This way you can basically rotate your gun builds. You could rotate the ammo you use. This way you're not blowing through your PP. And this is going to help you sort out gun build preferences. So for me, by doing this, I was able to figure out that 5.56 MK318 actually isn't that bad. And I do believe they buffed this wipe, or maybe it's been like this whole time. But what happened in prior wipes is you had MK318 that was available, but it wasn't worth purchasing because before you had 5.6A1 with much better penetration. That was kind of like your standard. Last wipe was a shorter wipe, but this is kind of like the staple that everyone's been running, but it's not available anymore. So you have to basically see what's available to you. You can craft this in the hideout. You could purchase it on the flea, although it's kind of expensive, but sometimes it'll dip. So then you can alternate. Hey, I'm going to buy some PP when it dips, buy some MK18 or 318 when it dips. You know, BCP FMJ, I find it on a scav, I'm taking it. PS GZH, find it on a scav, I'm taking it. I find a stack, you know, in a bin or whatever, I'm taking it. If I want to run a P90 and, you know, I want to be effective, if I have L191 available, which I think you can craft at Loyalty Level 2 Traders, I believe I have it at Workbench 2 now. L191 PP, one difference in pen, 53 damage compared to 50 damage. So if I want to start running the P90, shoot, I need to start crafting L191. You know, I could alternate crafts, craft some MK318, and then alternate the craft with L191, purchase my PP. Then these guys right here are going to be what I'm going to focus on. This way I don't craft, you know, a couple of rounds of L191 and blow through it in one raid. And as I grow each level, I'm just going to be reevaluating what I could shoot. In the meantime, I could just run a bunch of AKs and use 545 PP as my base, run L191 by crafting a few of the rounds, rotate to MK318, and still be effective every single raid at whatever level I am with the best ammo that I have available. No more guessing games. No more, is this round good? Is that round good? No, you'll be able to quickly determine what you could buy in Flea and what's effective from what's available. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully this guide and kind of my way of thinking and how I approach determining what caliber I could run helps you guys out. Until next time, stay restless.